I'm driving. But my father, my biological father, killed himself when my mother was pregnant with me. And I want to tell you a story, and I'm not into spiritual stuff, but I want to tell you a story where I'm pretty sure I felt my father. So, I was home alone one time, and when I'm home alone, I get kind of paranoid that something bad's going to happen to me, and I start freaking out, because we live next to a highway, next to a little river, next to a cemetery, and next to a boys' home. So, you can imagine kind of the fear when you're home alone and you're not that strong to defend yourself. Whereas, I feel like somebody's gonna hurt me. Well, one day, maybe you guys can see. So one day, I was home alone, and the night before my parents had left to go where they went, I had a dream that some shadow was on the wall and it was trying to kill me. Well, those dreams that feel real? This was one of those. So I wake up and I couldn't move. The only thing I could do was shake and cry. And I was screaming and bawling my head off looking at the wall because the shadows were on the wall and they were literally moving around. My mom hears me scream my mom hears me screaming, comes in my room, and she, talked me down. It's okay, it was just a dream. And this was 2 years ago, that's the sad part. And all is good, or so I thought. The next day, my parents are gone. They left to go, I believe it was to my grandpa's funeral. And I have the dream again, but this time, there's no one there to talk me down. And so I forced myself up out of my bed, out of my room, and took my dogs in the living room with me. So I'm sitting on the couch, staring at my room like I'm in a freaking horror movie waiting for the killer to come through my door. And I just had this feeling rush over me like it was okay, if that makes sense. And I just felt like it felt like I was getting a hug, and it felt like they were telling me it's gonna be okay. And I don't know why, I've never heard, besides on a videotape, my father's voice. I've never felt a hug from him, obviously, but I have got pictures of him in my room. And so I felt like I was being hugged. I felt like I was being told it was okay. And my mom comes home the next day, and I'm running up to her bawling, telling her I had the dream again. And I told her, Mom, please don't make fun of me. She goes, what are you talking about? Well, why would I make fun of you? We all have, those type of dreams that feel real, and then when we wake up, we're still so focused on that dream that we're seeing crap. So I go, no, Mom, I feel like Dad was here with me last night. She goes, Dad was with me in California. No, Mom, Scott, Dad. She goes, oh. She goes, he probably was. And I thought, I'm going to be made fun of. I'm going to be called crazy that my dead father is hugging me and comforting me when no one's here. She completely understood. But I always got made fun of by my brother, by my sister, telling me I was not allowed to miss my dad because I never met him. And that is so not right. That is so not right. It's wrong. That's my dad, and whether I met him or not, He is my biological father, and I am allowed to miss him. And right now it's kind of harder because my dad was adopted. So back in 2007, my grandpa died what we think of is a heart attack. And then in 2017, my grandma died. What we also think was a heart attack. Ironically enough, they both, passed out and lost consciousness in the front room of their home. And ironically, 10 years